Hi, this is your Daily Tarot and Guidance reading. My name is TJ and today is March 16th, 2022. This is a pick-a-card style reading and we will be using two different decks. We have an Angel Oracle deck and a Smith White Tarot deck. There are three different groups to choose from and each group is represented by a different green tea variety. The first reading will be represented by pure green tea. The second reading will be represented by lemon green tea. And the third reading will be represented by mint green tea. Please go to the description box below and hit on your timestamp to go directly to your reading, or you can pause the video and see and feel which grouping resonates with you and go from there, or listen to the entire reading. It all might resonate with you for today. Let's get started with the first reading, and that's from the pure green tea group. So your Angel Oracle card is Child, and here you have an illustration of an infant angel and perhaps a mother or some sort of woman angel, and they're perched above the clouds on some stone steps. And this card says, "You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you." So I wonder which young person in your life, or if you are that person, you should be connecting with today. So you have the Five of Swords in reverse and you also have the Hermit. Now the Five of Swords in reverse can indicate waste of resources, perhaps wasting time, arguing, that type of thing. But there's waste where energy or resources should not be expelled. And here you have the Hermit. And this is a card of solitude, being alone, contemplation, isolation, but it could also mean mentorship. Green tea group, I'm getting the indication today that perhaps you had given a child in your life a lot of attention or advice. And this might not even necessarily be like a child, someone who's younger than you, someone who looks up to you. And perhaps the first time they did not follow through with what you had said and you felt like your advice was on deaf ears, they might come to you again today for your mentorship. You know, children, young, we all learn, and growth comes with time and experience. And sometimes even though we don't want to see our children or people that are younger than us, people who we look after, people who we care about, struggle, or we don't want to see them being overcome by challenges. Sometimes that's just part of life, and that type of experience will only add to their grit, will only add a notch under their belt, and don't close the door on them. They can still be receptive. You can certainly give them another chance if you're willing to. But I'm getting the indication today that perhaps there was someone in your past whom you were of a guiding resource or mentorship resource, something like that, or even a parent, and you had given your younger one, or whoever it was, advice. They didn't follow it. Things didn't work out for them, and they're coming to you again. If you have it in your heart, help them out. We are all learning in this journey, and some of us have been on this journey longer than others, and we know that there are things that you have to experience, and it doesn't matter how many times we tell people something or how many times someone tells us something, we really do have to experience it ourselves to truly understand and then make the best decisions from there. If you enjoyed this reading or felt like it resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily basis. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Let's move on to the next reading, and that's represented by the lemon green tea. So your Angel Oracle card is Assertiveness, and here you have an angel in a grassy field, and they're playing a flute or maybe even a recorder, some sort of instrument like that. This card reads, "The situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words." So where do you need to stand up for yourself? Where do you need to be on firm ground today? Let's see. Your angel oracle cards are, sorry, your Smith White Tarot cards are the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Here you have a picture of Bran Stark, who is a green seer, so he can see into the future, the past, the present. He can use animals to help him, actually see. And this card can herald good news and, it's just very interesting because you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And both of the cup suits generally deals with the emotional realm. And the Nine of Cups can be desperation and delay. It can be also disconnect. So I'm getting the indication, Lemon Green Tea Group, that perhaps today, with the Page of Cups, assertiveness, Nine of Cups, perhaps today there's something that you wanted to pursue, that you really wanted to get going on, and perhaps those around you are not fully understanding whatever it is that it is. And, you can be assertive in your own right. And sometimes that means just not involving others. Sometimes that means, you even if you know that you guys have a difference of opinion, you can still do whatever it is that you genuinely feel you should be doing. Because this is very positive. This is also the beginning of projects and things like that. So it seems like whatever it is that you have going on is good for you. And you can stand firmly in that, even though the others around you might not understand. Because it seems like they, in this illustration with the Nine of Cups, it's like they're not wanting to sit at your table. So they might not be on the bandwagon. And that's okay. You do what you need to do. You don't have to talk to them about it. You can just pursue whatever it is that you're pursuing. And if you know that it isn't their cup of tea, that's not a problem. The cool thing about cups is that, cups can be reversed. So maybe at one point when you are, because this is more of a beginning phase, maybe at one point when you are at a point in your journey for whatever it is that they want to, help you celebrate your success, and that's a wonderful thing. Right now, though, it's cool to be assertive, stand your ground, do what you need to do, but you can do that without having to involve others if that's possible. That's the sense I'm getting for you today, Lemon Green Tea Group. If you felt like this reading resonates with you, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Let's move on to the Mint Green Tea Group. I wonder what your angel oracle card is. You have the Notice the Signs card, and you have an angel literally dropping a sign. In this case, it's a feather to the ground. And this card says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. So what have you been receiving messages about? What have you noticed, but you need a little more clarification on, perhaps? So you have the Hangman, which is the card of limbo, the card of stasis, and it's where you're stuck. It could be that you don't know what to do, or perhaps you're in a position where you're not able to act at this particular time. But there could be consequences also for you waiting to make a decision. And then you have the Eight of Spears in reverse, and this can indicate disconnection and delay. So this is interesting. Green Tea Group, Green Tea Mint, I'm getting the indication today that perhaps you were in a scenario where perhaps something that involves a group, something had to be paused. Something wasn't able to move forward for whatever reason. And you had been receiving signs perhaps that it was time to let this thing go, or perhaps it's time for you to separate yourself from this particular grouping or go your own way. Yeah, that's the sense that I'm getting. And so today might be the day where you're able to say, you know what, I've seen enough. This isn't going anywhere. I can accomplish this on my own. And maybe you saw that in the fact that things aren't moving forward. Maybe you saw that because people aren't communicating with you in a way that is productive. People often show us who they are and what they are. So take those signs in, and it seems like this period of stasis, this period of wait was good because you're able to see the situation for what it was. for what it is, and then you're able to disconnect from it because you know for sure that this isn't the dynamic, the grouping that is best for you at this particular time. Isn't that wonderful? Sometimes when we are forced to not make a decision, sometimes when we're in a position where we can't act, it can feel so limiting, it can feel so frustrating. And then we look back on it and we're able to look back on it and be like, wow, I'm so glad I wasn't able to do X, Y, Z, because if I did, I would have been in a not so great place. So this seems like that type of scenario is going to come about you today. If you enjoyed this reading or felt like it resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily basis, and I enjoy doing it with you. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you for tomorrow's reading. Take care. Bye.